The sun peeked over the trees. A new day began. In the heart of the woods, something exciting was happening. Animals gathered by the old oak tree. A fluffy squirrel, a wise owl, a brave rabbit, a playful otter, and a tiny hedgehog had come together. This was no ordinary meeting. It was the start of an adventure. The animals had never been friends before. They lived in different parts of the woods. They didn't know each other well. But something brought them together that sunny morning. It was the spirit of adventure and a touch of curiosity. The first adventure started with a tiny meow. A little kitten was lost and scared. The animals wanted to help.
We must find the kitten's home.
The owl knew the woods very well.
Follow me.
She flew from branch to branch. The animals followed below, their paws treading carefully. The squirrel scurried up a tall tree. He looked around for the kitten's home. The rabbit sniffed the ground for any familiar scents. The otter searched near the stream, his sleek fur glistening in the sun. The search for the kitten's home led the animals to the river.
Oh no, the river is too fast.
The water rushed and roared. The current was very strong. The animals needed to cross the river to continue their search. But how? Don't worry, I can help. The otter plunged into the water. He swam back and forth, creating a safe path for the others. One by one, the animals crossed the river, feeling grateful for the otter's bravery. On the other side of the river, the animals found a berry patch. But something was wrong.
Where are all the berries?
The berry bushes were empty. There were no ripe, juicy berries to be found. The animals were puzzled.
This is very strange. I smell something unusual.
The animals followed the hedgehog's lead. They soon discovered that a greedy badger had taken all the berries for himself. Section 5. Teamwork makes the dream work. The animals were upset. The badger had been selfish. They decided to teach him a lesson about sharing. Squirrel, as S4, let's gather all the nuts and seeds we can find. The rabbit and the hedgehog helped collect the food. The animals piled the food high in front of the badger's den. The badger came out, his mouth watering at the sight of so much food. Rabbit, as S5, this is all for you, but only if you promise to share with others. Section 6. A helping paw for hedgehog. The badger was ashamed of himself. He realized that his greed had hurt others. He apologized to the animals and promised to be more thoughtful. The animals forgave the badger, happy to have taught him a valuable lesson. Just then, the hedgehog cried out. "Ouch!" he exclaimed. "I stepped on a thorn." The hedgehog was in pain. He couldn't walk properly. The other animals rushed to his side. The wise owl carefully removed the thorn from the hedgehog's paw. The rabbit fetched cool leaves from the stream to soothe the hedgehog's foot. Section 7. The Great Forest Feast. Finally, the animals were close to finding the lost kitten's home. They followed a winding path through the trees. The path led to a clearing bathed in sunlight. And there, in the middle of the clearing, was a cozy little cottage. The kitten meowed happily, recognizing its home. A kind old woman came out of the cottage. She was so relieved to see her lost kitten. She thanked the animals for bringing her precious pet home. To show her gratitude, the woman invited the animals inside for a delicious feast. They all sat together, enjoying the tasty food in each other's company. Section 8. Friends through thick and thin. As the sun began to set, it was time for the animals to return to their homes. They said goodbye to the woman and her kitten, their hearts full of joy. They had faced challenges along the way, but they had overcome them together. Through their adventures, they had learned the importance of teamwork, kindness, and friendship. "We did it!" chirped the squirrel, his tail flicking excitedly. The rabbit hopped up and down, his nose twitching happily. "We make a great team!" hooted the owl, her wise eyes twinkling. The otter slid into the river, his sleek fur glistening in the fading light. and the hedgehog, his paw fully healed, curled up contentedly. Section 9. The importance of kindness. The animals had started their day as strangers, but they ended it as the best of friends. They had learned that even though they were different, they could achieve anything if they worked together and helped each other. They promised to stay friends forever, their bond strengthened by their shared adventures. And so, the animals returned to their homes, carrying with them the warmth of friendship and the importance of kindness. They knew that no matter what challenges they faced in the future, they could always count on each other for help and support. The end.